Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. We will get started soon. However, I have a
Hello,
big
everyone. Welcome to the live stream.
announcement. We will get started soon. However, I have a the big announcement is we have a theme song. Who's excited? We got a theme song. Before we begin the official episode, I'm going to play the theme song for you. You can dance, get up, move, shake. This is our theme song. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my love, Terrence, my boyfriend. He's the one who created this lovely music. It's jamming. It will be inserted on the recorded version of this. Oh, just take your time and heal your heart. Just take your time and heal your heart. It's war, it's war, it's war. Just take the time and heal your heart. It's war, it's war, it's war. So y'all know I gotta add some. I will be adding some stuff to that here shortly once we get all of it, because the final production of the theme song happened last night. I'm so hype about it. But let's get into the show for today. Who is ready? Who is ready for today's show? I know I am. This is a splendid topic. Welcome to another episode of Healing is War. On this podcast, we explore the dark side of starting your spiritual and your healing journey. On each episode,
we delve into something you may encounter on your spiritual journey. Today's topic is the Army of One. It's actually taken from an excerpt in my book, Healing is for Warriors, Not Wimps. It is available for purchase. Let's pull up this chapter. I am going to share it for you and we will read it together. A lonely journey. You are alone and nobody is coming with you. This is a lonely journey. When God spoke to you and said, change, heal, get better, your spouse nor your siblings received the same message. It was intended directly for you. Be prepared for long nights, misunderstandings, and growing pains. Some friends cannot accept the new you. Sorrow comes as you lose your old self, your old life, your old people. It is all a part of the process, my friend. Your mind and spirit now fortified on a new plane. The loneliness may last for a week or a lifetime. Understand new people will enter your life. The desperation will diminish. You will discover your tribe. At first, the healing journey seems like, why even go here if I'm losing so much? You only lose so you can gain. Being a warrior, few battles are lost, many are won. How do you obtain those wins? You build muscles. You secure armor. You get stronger. Strength comes in being alone, being willing to venture into the depths of your soul to heal the trauma of generations back. Don't get weak. Strength comes in solitude. You learn to fight obstacles no matter who supports you. There will not be a full army, often an army of one. You listen to the Most High. You follow the path set out for you. It is undeniable. You cannot take the baggage with you. Pack light. Oh, that reminds me of Erica Badu right there. Unload your fears, your tears, and your worries. Be happy you get to discover joy, my soldier. Training time is now, and not all can go. Mourn, grieve, shout, get angry. It is all okay. Healing is a solo sport. Do you really want them to understand anyway? No. You were charged with a purpose, one that if you don't carry out, you will grow sicker. We need you well for your children and for generations to come. The world is counting on you. Pick up your tools and fight. Fight your mind, fight the walls around your heart. Shatter unforgiveness. Combat depression, emotional eating, and being unkind to yourself. You are going to fight yourself more than any other person. So many enemies and lies live inside you. You know the lies your parents ingrained in you at the age of 5. Yes, those ones. They are not true. You are anew. You must face every word, every untruth, every traumatic event. Bust it down, slice it, make it bleed out to the core. The roots must die to reveal new fruit. That's the excerpt from my book, Healing is for Warriors, Not Wimps. It's serving as the guidance for our class today. These are not just podcasts. These are classes. These are lessons you can learn from. And there are 7 tips to being an army of one. I got to tell you, I've been listening to Tevin Campbell all day. It's his birthday. Who else? Who else knows that Tevin Campbell has the most dynamic, most angelic, most ingenious voice of all time? As I go through these 7 tips, some of them gonna be Tevin Campbell song titles because it's just relevant. I gotta interweave, I gotta intertwine, I gotta connect the dots. That's part of my teaching. Connect the dots between the music and this healing. Healing is war. Okay, here's tip number 1. Alone with You. There's a song by Tevin Campbell called I Just Want to Be Alone with You. And there's nothing else I'd rather do. And there's one a chance I have again. Just us two till the end. Okay, how is this song relevant? You are alone with you. Sometimes it can seem like you don't have anybody else, but you need to be alone. I want to give you another little story here too, because I discovered a live performance of Tevin Campbell's from the 90s. He was on Jay Leno's show, and Jay Leno mistakenly called the song Alone with Me. And I said, OMG, that is so perfect for Army of One. You are alone with yourself. You need to be alone. How are you going to heal in the company of all these friends? How are you going to heal in the company of all the traumatic events that you faced in the past? I can say for me, I had to be alone. I moved to a totally new state. I was alone for many, 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 many years. It is what gave me creativity. It is what sparked joy. It is what allowed me to reflect and see what, and we heard it in the reading, what shackles, what chains that I need to unbound from my heart. It comes in solitude. It comes with you being alone. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it can be lonely. And you're like, I want the people. I want the food. I want the holidays, whatever it is you're giving up. You got to be alone with me. That's tip number 1. Be comfortable being alone. Start with 5 minutes if that's all you can do. Start with one day if that's all you can do. Start with one week, then expand. Right now, I can be alone a lot. And people may question this because I moved down to Georgia to live with my boyfriend. And when he's away at work, I'm alone. I treasure my alone time because sometimes he's gone for weeks at a time. Those are times that I can elevate even more because I grow. You grow in solitude. Number 2, I'm ready. That's the Tevin song. I'm ready. You have to make a decision. You have to make a choice that you want to be this army of one. You got to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm going to ditch these people. I'm not going to do this anymore. Something just came to mind. We watched that movie on Lifetime called Preach, Pray, Love the other night. And it was all about this artist, this hip hop artist, female hip hop artist. And she ended up in jail. But then she said, I'm ready for something new. She dumped her friend. She changed her whole career, like the type of music she was making. She fell in love with the pastor and everything because she said, I'm ready. It's time to make a change. That's another gospel song. All the songs just dropping into my spirit today. This must be the song day. Thank you, Tevin, because I'm channeling Tevin. Other songs are coming through. It's time. Yep, yep. Time to make the change. We are the people who can do it. That's the Winans. But you're ready. You must say, I'm ready. Nobody else is going to tell you that. Not the pastor, not your mama, not your daddy, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not your daughter, not your son, not your best friend from high school. You have to say, I'm ready to begin this spiritual journey. I'm ready to spiral up because you may be on a new path, a new avenue of your journey because you've been at this for years. You've always known you're a spiritual being and you're becoming a new height. Say, I'm ready. I'm embracing my new, and it will come just by you making that proclamation with your heart, with your mouth, with your words, with your thoughts. God is sending you greatness. God is sending you comfort and peace too, because it may be lonely, tears, heartache, grief, pain, all the 9 yards. But you just got to say, I'm ready. Tip 3, can we talk? Ooh, this is my favorite Kevin song. I don't know. Maybe this ain't my favorite because I got a lot of favorites. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Okay, what's this tip about? You may be wondering. You're like, Elmira, who are we talking to? You're talking to yourself. This is the self talk. When you're being that army of one, what are you saying to yourself? Are you forgiving yourself for mistakes you made in the past? Or are you continuing to beat yourself up? You got to have talks with yourself. Activate those talks. These are some ways you can do this talk. I had one of my students do this the past week. I had her write a forgiveness letter. That's one of the ways you can talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself by journaling. You can talk to yourself simply by saying, Elmira, you're wonderful. You look beautiful. Look how far you've come. You've been on this journey for so long and you are just killing it. Get excited about yourself. Why do you wait for accolades from the Grammys, from the Oscars, from your boss, from your mama, from your daddy, waiting for their approval when the approval is within you? Have talks with yourself. It will benefit you so much. Just talk with you. What do you say? Just say thank you. You can start out just saying thank you. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, for holding me up through all the depression, all the grief. I know you are improving. I know you are losing the weight. I know you are shedding. I know you are getting stronger day by day. Talk. Can we talk? Yes, we can. Devote the time to yourself. Devote the time to this talk. Number 4, the song for number 4 is Goodbye. Tevin had I think this was on his first album. It was either on the first album or the second album. Goodbye. You're going to have to say goodbye to your old self. You'll have to say goodbye to some old friends. You'll have to say goodbye to some old habits, fighting against the old you. That's the biggest battle. You versus you is why healing is war. Because that old you gonna want to come creeping in talking to you. When you doing your self-talk, it's gonna be in your ear like, Elmira, you know you want that chocolate cake, girl. And you gonna have to tell it, no, I don't. I don't want that chocolate cake. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell it. You're gonna have to say goodbye. I don't want to do that no more. Let me tell you some ways I had to fight against my old self. Fasting. Fasting was huge for me. Fasting from food, fasting from social media back in 2018. I took a whole year off social media and people question me and critique me. They're like, well, how are you going to grow your business? How are you going to stay in touch with people? And I was like, you don't think people communicated before Facebook, before Instagram, before YouTube, before all of this? We did. It was a challenge at first. However, I learned so much about myself in that moment of solitude by fighting against my need to be seen. That's really what it is. Social media sometimes is a need to be seen. I had to fight against that for a whole year, 365 days. This wasn't just, I'm going to give myself a week off, a whole year, 12 months. Yes. One other time, I committed to a 90-day sweets fast because at that time, my old me, the current me, was addicted to sweets. I had to have a cookie. I had to have a dessert. When I was driving home, I would often stop at Kroger and get, at Kroger, they have those cake slices. They're like $5 a piece. I would drop by there after leaving from my massage appointments. I was like, ooh, I'm going to give me a cake. It was such a habit. Putting myself on that 90-day sweets fast was so enlightening, successful. I won in the end. Yeah, them parasites inside of me, they was kicking me. They was like, ooh, Elmira, don't you want some cake? Ooh, Elmira, don't you want some chocolate? Ooh, Elmira, you know you want a lemon, lemon pie, whatever they was speaking to me at that time. But I fought. I fought hard because I said, I want a new me who's not dependent on this sugar. Yes, I want to eat it in moderation. Yes, I want to eat it when I desire, but I don't want to be bound to this. I don't want this sugar, these sweets to be my God. That's what was going on. And that's what's going on with you a lot of times. You have made these habits, you have made these traumas, you have made these addictions, you have made these old patterns, these old ways that you know you need to ditch yesterday. You made them a part of your identity. When are you going to let it go? When are you going to say goodbye? I said goodbye this week to some old dresses. It just hit me. I said, I'm not wearing those dresses because what was happening? I would look in my closet. Every time I look at those dresses, they wouldn't speak to me. I didn't want to put them on. It didn't represent the current me. Let it go. Say goodbye. This is actually the season to do it. We're in the winter. Anytime you can shed, but really in the winter, it's harvest season. You are planning things for the spring. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to those people you don't even talk to no more. Say goodbye to the dresses you don't wear no more, the pants you hate, the people you hate, the job you don't like. Don't worry, no fear in saying goodbye. Many times we fear, what am I going to do? What am I going to do without this person? What am I going to do without the sweets? How am I going to occupy my time? Who's going to love me? Who's going to be with me? You become that new person on this army of one. You you are going to be with you, number one, and then God is always with you. No worries. That was number 4. Number 5, building muscles in silence. I don't have a Tevin Campbell song for this one. However, what this is about is build that strength in silence. Nobody has to know what you're working on. Nobody has to know what you're improving. Nobody has to know where you're living because you move to that place to live, to expand, to grow, to be a better version of yourself. You can talk about it after you get the muscles, after you get that sexy body, after you build the business. Sometimes you want to speak too much. That's why the army of one is so important, because in that solitude, you're sacred. You're protecting the vision that God gave you. Build your muscles in silence. It's how it happens. It's how I built my business. I wasn't telling everybody my next goal, my next plan, what I wanted to do. I just did it. I built it in silence. Made an objective, set out some steps and said, okay, by October we're going to have this. By January we're going to have this. By May we're going to have this. And then the clients, people, family, friends, they just saw the results. They saw the residual effects and they said, "Oh, we see." And that's what they're saying to you. You're glowing. You change in a good way. Because you know, some people come to you with that. You change. We don't like you no more. Why you vegan? Why you don't eat the pig feet? Why you don't come around no more? Yeah, let the people say that. But if they're designed to be in your life for the next months, for the next year, they will be there. They will be there. Build your muscles in silence. Build your strength in silence. Build your fortitude. Build your soul. Build your spirit. Build your heart. Restore your heart in silence. The journey may be quiet, the journey may be lonely. In the end, it's fruitful. When you cultivate the silence, you can really hear what your next steps are. I can hear it right now in this house as I record. It's silent. I actually love the silence. Can hear the wind outside, can see the sunshine. It's not a lot of distractions. We have distractions when we're around a lot of people, or we try to have this army of 1,000. No, army of one. Go at it alone. It's where you get the wins. Major, major, major wins. Number 6, avoid codependence. Because one of the things that can happen is you want to go back. You want to go back to your old ways. You want to go back to the old people. You want to go backwards instead of forwards and depend on these people and rely on them when you know they're not good for you. You know, you done told them, I don't eat that no more. And then you go over their house and they trying to get you to eat that pork chop. Or they trying to get you to eat fried chicken and you told them you wanted mushrooms. They trying to hold you down. But that's where your strength comes in. The strength we talk about building the muscle. Don't be codependent. Don't be dependent on somebody else's growth. Don't be dependent on your partner, your romantic partner, for your own growth. Because sometimes we can use that as a crutch too. Oh, she didn't help me, or he didn't help me, or I expected them to do it with me. I expected them to lose weight with me. I expected them to do the spiritual journey with me. No, boo, this is your path. God gave you the vision. Stop expecting everybody to go with you. They're not supposed to. They have their own path. They have their own marching orders. You have your own role. And when it's divinely designed for you to come together and work on a project together, that's what you should do. But in this moment of solitude, when you feel like you need to back away, you feel like you don't need to be around people, you feel like you need to protect your energy, avoid codependence, avoid, oh, I gotta help them because it's my mama. They keep calling. I gotta go. I Who told you? Who told you you got to do that? I'm big on who said. Who said? Nobody. You're feeling guilty and you're feeling ashamed for something you're not even required to do. Stop overperforming for these people. Stop overperforming for your old self. You're stepping into a new version of yourself. You can't be codependent. It's best to be interdependent, meaning you get the best and you experience balance in your relationships. You experience balance in all your relationship with food, your relationships with fitness, your relationship with God. Like everything is a relationship, your relationship with time. Stop being so dependent on the outside. What everybody else is saying, what the government is doing, what the pastor is doing, what religion is doing, what the other spiritual teachers are doing. No, this is you. This is your path. Take your guidance from the divine. To use one of the terminologies from my guide, she's one of my guides, Queen of Fua. She has a book called Impeccable Listening. When you are avoiding codependence, when you are operating in solitude, you can hear God. It gives you this keen sense of impeccable listening, clear audience. And what does that mean? Clear hearing. That's what the clairs are. You have clarity. You have more clarity when you're not dependent on somebody else to tell you what to do, to tell you what you heard, to tell you what you saw, tell you what you felt, tell you what you already know. That's my biggest one. I have clear cognizance because I just know things. And one of the knowings was Tevin Campbell today. I had looked it up weeks ago for my cardiology readings that his birthday was today. But when I woke up today, for some reason, I was playing his songs prior to doing this show. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's his birthday. No wonder we're channeling Tevin today. Knowing, inner knowing. I knew. I knew it was his birthday, even though I didn't have his birthday plastered on my computer, on my calendar, none of that. There was an inner knowing he was supposed to speak through this message today. That's why we got it. That was number 6. The final one, establish your soul tribe. Being an army of one, it can feel like you've left everybody behind or you're not able to commune with family and friends the way you used to. That is true. It happened to me. I had to dump a lot of people. I had to dump a lot of things because it was just out of alignment. What occurred though, I connected with people in my soul tribe who are aligned with my calling, with my mission. You're doing the same thing too. You've already done it. You might find those people on YouTube. You might find those people at a networking event. You may find them at a retreat. It's okay to discover your soul tribe. But the song I put for this was Back to the World, because that's when you're going back into a new world, a new you. You get to stand firm in who you were called to be. That is that is the crux of this journey. Yes, there's all kinds of emotions. What do emotions do? They direct you. They're like arrows, energy and motion. I know you've heard it before. They only show you which way to go. When you have tears, when you have sorrow, that means something is opening up to you. You are discovering your soul tribe. You are discovering your new self. You're unlocking that. You're peeling back those petals so that you can birth something new. It's like a baby being born. How long is a baby in gestation, right? 9, 10 months. It's a beautiful thing. That baby is in solitude as well. Think about it. We all were there in our mother's womb, floating in the liquid, army of one. We were all birthed, unless you're a twin, a triplet, or some other multiple. You came into this world alone. You're going to leave this world alone. I've seen it. As a death doula, I've witnessed the process of death, the person's soul leaving their body, the body slowly decaying. And when you've committed to fulfilling your soul mission, it's a great day. It's a celebration when you die. It actually is. Yes, there's grief. Your people are going to miss you. Your family will miss you. However, when you commit to being this army of one, you can get back to the world. You can actually give back to the world. You can't do that if you're always wrapped up in everybody else's stuff. You're always trying to be in the mix. You're always trying to see who released the latest book, the latest album, the latest this, who's on TikTok, who got the meme, who got the this. Why are you so outward focused and not spending some time with you? Be that army of one. Be that soldier. Be out there on your own. You should be able to go to a party on your own. You should be able to go take yourself. Who can do that? I know you can. Take yourself on a date. Go on solo trips. I've been on numerous solo trips. I love them. Been to Cincinnati, Asheville, Detroit. I could continue the list. It's beautiful to be in solitude. New discoveries, new places, new faces. Fascinating, utterly fascinating. Your soul work, because every lesson, every time we do an episode, you have soul work. You must apply at least one of these things this week. You must apply at least one of these tips this week. And let me read them back to you. Alone with you. I'm ready. What are you ready to do? Maybe there's a decision you need to make. Make it. Number 3, self-talk. Can we talk? Spend some time talking to yourself, journaling to yourself, speaking to yourself. Number 4, fighting against the old you. Say goodbye. Is there something you need to throw away? A conversation you need to have, something you need to dish. Number 5, build those muscles in silence. Maybe you've been talking too much. You need to just shut your mouth and say, I'm going to shut my mouth for the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to tell people what I'm doing. Maybe that's what you want to apply. That's your soul work. Number 6, avoid codependence. Have you been looking to everybody else for guidance or leaning on other people, other things, other events, other aspects? Number 7, find your soul tribe. Perhaps there are people you can link up with. There's an event in your city, in your community, online, offline. You've been saying, I want to get with some people who understand me because my old ways, my old friends, they don't get me. They don't get me. They don't understand what I'm doing over here. They don't get it. This is our lesson for today. Remember, your soul is calling you to greatness. Be a soldier. You are ready for war. I'm actually going to play the theme song for you all again. Let me get to it so y'all can hear the theme song. I'm gonna dance. I gotta dance out with y'all. That's what we gonna do. We're gonna dance, cause that's what we do. It's war, it's war, it's war. Later. It's okay, it's okay. You're insane. Feel yourself. Ah, 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 ah. It's war, it's war, it's war. The feeling is war, it's war, it's war, it's war, it's war. The feeling is war. You can open up your heart today. You can war, it's war. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, that wraps up the show for today. We will see you